Gold versus Skull. Meow. Well, yes, it's gonna be Gold versus Skull because we're playing a mirror template. They're going to like 4,300 gold. Usually, whenever I play Jebus, I pass at like 35 or something. But the higher in the skill you get, the more the color actually matters because the less the game, the less time there is in an actual match. So yeah, they're going like really far for the sake of the strain. Currently, we're watching Szopa's perspective. So wait, did we had an accept? Wait, was that a pass from Venefizz? I think it was, wasn't it? And now Szopa's thinking of what to ban. Or... Wait. Oh yeah, Venefizz ended up blessing. So player 1 is going to be red. That is going to be Szopa. And then player 2 is going to be... And it's 4,500 gold train. So minus 4,500. Then this is going to be 4,500 and... Wait, I cannot edit player 2. What? It's stuck. Oh wait, it's not anymore. That's good. Venefizz. Perfection. Have you ever won against Szopa? Yeah, I did. I played 2 best of 3 tournament in a tournament setting. I ended up taking a game in both the series, but I lost both the series in the end. How much for a hero ban? There's no cost for a hero ban, but the red player ends up banning 0 to 3 heroes based on what he wants, and then the blue player picks 0 first, and then the red player picks after. The 3 bans that we have right now is Annabelle, Cassiopeia, and Eovacia. So there's Derek that's remaining, and also Jeremy, and of course that are remaining. 3 really good, strong heroes are still remaining in the pool. In my opinion, Derek is probably going to be like the best one. And as you can see, Venefizz is, looking at Ivor, looking at Elor, and all the other ones. So yeah, Jeremy's really good, Derek is really good, Course is really good, and these are going to be the 3 heroes that are going to be chosen between. Is it a 1-hero format? No, it is not. It is, whatever you want kind of hero format. It's like chess wide advantage. Yes, basically. But in Hero 3, it's worth like a lot more, I would say. So yeah. Can Derek be considered better than Annabelle? In the case that there's going to be many highs, then Derek is going to be performing better in a map like that. However, in a map where there's no highs, and let's say there's pickets or dwellings, then Annabelle will be outperforming Derek. So they both have their own situations where they're going to be better than one another, but it's not really concrete in which situation, when it's going to be better. So always going to be playing the odds, like on average, what is going to be better for me here? What is going to be fitting my playstyle more, and, things like that. Derek is taken by Venefizz. Then I guess they're discussing the simultaneous turns, and they're, saying 1 and 6. Thank you. I always see people value Derek a lot. I'm an Annabelle lover myself. Yeah, I actually really like Annabelle myself as well. Same. Annabelle feels really good. Whenever you get to Corsairs, you get to outspeed Wolfies in pickets, then you get to take those for free. You get to take every single dwelling, every single churchyard, crit for free, and that has a lot of value across like many heroes. It's really good. But of course, in highs, Derek just kind of is king, so you have to respect that as well. Just have to not roll highs. It's that easy, I remember when it used to be Miriam versus Corks. Nah. So now Szopa gets to pick his hero. He has the option of going Corks. He has the option of going Jeremy and Elor. Elor is kind of a rare pick, I would say, but it's also kind of possible, I guess. It would not be so bad. Plus, good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun. Okay, Jeremy is being picked by Szopa. Wow. By the way, they're playing Cold Mirror again, as they did in the last game as well. But of course, in the Mirror Jebus, it's gonna be like vastly different in the way that this plays out. So Jeremy is gonna be looking to get dwellings. He's gonna be getting to get black powers and stuff like that. Meanwhile, Venefizz, what he wants to see is like just straight up hives. Hives will benefit Venefizz a lot. So, yeah. They're gonna be having default resets if they have any of the banned heroes inside the tavern with army immediately. And you see, when they say plus right now and T or T plus, then they're suggesting that they don't have any of the banned heroes, meaning that they can actually play on the game. Both the players have one day one reset each on the mirror template. What Szopa wants is a lot of gold and no hives. If he finds a map like that, then he's gonna be like just pretty good to go. Okay. And Venefizz, of course, wants low gold and at least some hives. That will be the main priority of these players and what they're going to be trying to find early on in the game here, most likely. Of course, I could be like a little bit wrong in my assumptions, but that's generally how it should be. Pickets will be favoring the probably Szopa a little bit more. Now, Szopa's not really good at doing pickets, but then again, not as Venefizz. Honestly, pickets are probably a little kind of neutral. But you see, the reason why I would say that it might benefit Szopa a little bit more is because Szopa will probably not want to upgrade the Derricks. And not upgrading the Derricks will mean that you're getting into like other units a little bit faster. For example, Nyx Warriors. And Nyx Warriors are good enough to deal with pickets. So, you know, Szopa is going to be there one turn earlier on average, probably. So he might actually be benefiting more from pickets than Venefizz would. Well, of course, it's going to be very based on the choices that they end up making, but, you know, we'll see. Elor is Cove Alkin, but it seems like Canon reigns supreme. So yeah, Venefizz here is probably not so happy. He still has a kind of a rich map with like some blocks. Actually, blocks are kind of benefiting Venefizz a little bit more because the less gold you have, the less the less you'll be able to deal with any situations that may arise here. Already, Jeremy is being put to pretty good use in order to claim lots of gold here. These churches will be very nice for him. Ken Hero is 4,000 gold bonus on day 1 basically. Yes, but 1, you're sacrificing your crewmates because you're getting like 1 stack less of army. And 2, you're not getting like the amazing hero that you... Well, I mean, Jeremy is kind of an okay hero, but still. It's not like that kind of a raw advantage, you know? Jeremy is good. Oh, Helm of Albuster Unicorn there. That's pretty bad. He doesn't want to see that. He needs gold right now. And he ended up not getting much of it, unfortunately. So yeah. Right now... will he actually go for the Psychic Elemental fight? No. He is just changing over to the Gremlins, so he can deal with those. Aligar has an 80 damage Ice Bolt, level 1, Kappa. So he is going to be fine at dealing with the Gremlins. He uses 1 stacks in order to just bait out like the shot, and yeah, he's going to be just fine. 80 Pog. Oh my god, this is a too high buy-in. This is like a pretty easy reset for Szopa. He has like a decent chunk of gold, which is... It's good, but he cannot afford to have a game, a buy-in with hives. So yeah, we see Szopa ended up using his day 1 reset here. Very naturally so. I mean, 2 hives is just unacceptable. Derek is going to be going through those hives on like day 2. And then he's going to be playing with Wyverns on the Swamp Terrain, and that is amazingly strong. Meanwhile, Szopa would be having like a wait of a time getting to do these hives. So yeah, it would be kind of hard. Is Aligar just returned? Yes, Assassin. Go again. Give the Ender Pearl and Cove. So you have a Cove Mirror matchup on Mirror Jebus right now. You're probably saying Mirror Jebus, so it makes more sense than Empty Jebus, because it literally sounds like Empty Jebus. Whatever. That's a lot. I mean... Let's see here. There's gonna be... I mean, there's not that much gold here, so it's kind of bad for Szopa already. If we were to see like 1 or 2 hives here, then... But by the way, he has like some pretty premium heroes, like Annabelle and Cassiopeia. Well, the Zero's main strengths are coming from the fact that they bring more army whenever they despawn with army. Even without that army, they're pretty good heroes on their own. They provide you with a lot of attack, which benefits the cannon a lot, which benefit... They also have specialty for the units that provides them with extra speed, and all that is like pretty good. That this might be a control scroll, I think. Guarded by the Pit Fiends. I don't know if tier 5, if a tier 4 or tier 5 can actually be guarded by lots of Pit Fiends. So we might be actually seeing like early dimension door around the biome of Mirror Jebus. That would be kind of silly. I don't expect it to be, but wow. The possibility though. I think Venefizz is pretty happy with the map so far. At least he probably should be. We should probably look over and see what kind of heroes he ended up getting. He has Beatrice, which is kind of cool. Having any sort of scouting here in a mirror template is immediately going to provide you with some value. Such as being able to possibly find something that the opponent will not be seeing otherwise. An empty Jebus template as a joke, yeah? Oh, So yeah, some good cutting kind of going on. Adele's a pretty good hero to have on a Cove setting as well. The reason being is that Adele starts off with Bless, and having Bless immediately here is really strong for Cove, because Cove has a big amount of low tier creatures that have a high variance in their at the maximum and minimum attack damage values, and that's where Bless shines. No, apart from that, Adele is like not really that good. She's just like a little bit of an extra utility, you know. Venefizz will one-on-one this. Why do you think so? Do you think that he sees this as a rich start? I don't think this is that much of a rich start. But he might be looking for hives. The lack of hives so far might be the reason why with Venefizz would actually one-on-one. Empty and tons of gold. Yes, that would be like a scenario which, you know, favors Szopa, but still. I'm not really sure if that's going to be how it turns out to be. Barefoot for red and armorless. Let's see. I think that even a single hive would be enough to maybe sway Venefizz. We're gonna be watching Venefizz during this turn 1 because he's the one with the reset. He's the one making the decision on whether we will be getting to see this map being played or not. I think one-on-one should be banned in MT. No, there's lots of different... Well, I mean, it's okay for you to think that. But that doesn't make sense, at least in my opinion, because there's a lot of variance, even in an empty format, based on the heroes that you receive, based on the fact that you're playing different heroes and different gold pools, which will either prioritize red or blue as the favorite. Because of that, just... you know, balancing out some of that RNG by having resets available to players to be used is probably going to be a pretty good idea. Do they each have just one restart, or same as JC? One restart each in mirror templates is the standard. Okay, by the way, EU Vashis is gained by Venefizz. That's amazing. This is like one of the strongest heroes in the game. And he can actually make the difference in a mirror setting. They already see one conservatory as the only army objective though. There's no dwellings and there's no other things either, pretty much. Some of these heroes are collecting some XP, both Eovashius and Derek is. Okay, my opinion is based on melee, on time needed to go through such restarts. Yeah, let's see. Szopa the guy. Szopa, I mean, right now I'm more looking to see the Venefizz because he's making the decision on whether we play this game or not. Anyway, I guess Szopa. We saw Szopa having some pretty good hero quality early on here. By the way, 2 Estates guys are not bad, especially on a more poor map. Estates is going to be having more value. Both Cuthbert and Lord Hart, of course, the Castle Estates guys. And he has 2 Linger Stones on the road here. That's kind of cool. I kind of like it. He reached Crim. Yeah, so he has an 8 hero start already. That's pretty good for Szopa. So far, if they were to keep, there's like pretty good advantages for both Venefizz and Szopa. I would still prefer Szopa here though. Szopa has 8 heroes as red. That means he basically got red for free, which is amazingly good. Like definitely not to be underrated. But Venefizz has Eovashius and some other decent heroes as well now. So that is good. With map looking less stable, I guess Venefizz should keep. No, I would say that... I feel like if Venefizz were to keep this, it would be off the back of Eovashius. Most likely. Army is on Nymus, who ended up doing the crypt, and I wonder what that scroll will be. I'm very interested in it. Eovashius double clone only works for the first cast. Yes, at the start of every single fight, he can click his first cast of clone will be making 2 copies instead of 1. Not to mention, he's just a really good all-around hero anyway. Okay, Venefizz ends up calling the 1-on-1. So the next map is going to be the final map that we'll be seeing played in this match. Well, I mean, if they don't have to reset off of the tavern. T plus from Szopa, and probably T plus coming out from Venefizz as well. Unless Eovashius comes. Thanks for answering. No problem. So now, I mean, they have a conservatory immediately. Conservatory would probably be preferring Venefizz here. To be fair, because even a tier 2 conservatory can be done really early off the back of a big Seaman Pal stack, especially combined with a little bit of bless. Though the fact that there's a treasury and some quite a bit of gold here is kind of good for Szopa too, so both players have something to look forward to here. There were 10 minutes. Why is 10 minutes too long? Too short, rather. Oh well. I wonder if the worst part here is that the guard for the conservatory is going to be, I mean, it's Lizardmen. Lizardmen are one of the nastiest guards to fight in the early game. They're super tanky and hard to deal with. Usually bleed some army into them every single time you try. And because of that, I don't think that Venefizz will be checking the conservatory at least that early on. But if it's like a mini or even a tier 2, then knowing that information and actually going for that conservatory is going to be like a real big deal. Counts as easier for a Blue Girls team. No, not really. I mean, if you're playing Cassiopeia, then yes, but without Cassiopeia, you're not really getting to a threshold of Oceanids in order to one-shot the Griffin Path stack. And if you're not one-shotting, then you're probably being the one-shot of the retaliation. So, yeah. In a mirror match, you don't get enough Oceanids in order to deal with conservatories in that kind of way. So, I would say that's not a very good idea. Is it large map? Yes. Mirror Jebus is played on large plus underground, so they are both playing the same map. One on the overground, one on the underground. Oh, Szopa doesn't have Cassio. What did he pick then? Szopa picked, I mean, Cassio was banned. Cassio, Annabelle, and Eovashius were banned. From the remainder of the pool, Venefizz picked first, and he picked Derek. And then Szopa afterwards picked Jeremy from the remainder. Szopa realistically had a choice between Elor, Corks, Jeremy, and that's like pretty much it, I guess. Kazini, we had that.
Oh my god!
Hey, Spicy Cherry!
Another friend!
Also, thank you, nothing wrong with memes. Swamp Biome, so comfy. When you get to play that with like Cyclops or Angels, then it's not look so comfy anymore, but still. By the way, in most resets, Venefizz actually went for Day 1 Ocean upgrade, but this time, as an exception, he ended up going for the Seaman upgrade instead. This is probably because they got like a Fortress hero as the secondary starting army. And because of that, he had some flies to distribute. That means he didn't need to make his heroes as fast as, like, soon. That's why he was able to actually switch it up a little bit. That's really cool. I like that. Where's the tournament cast? Wait, is this one? Yeah, Vanda Gaming. Currently we're casting the tournament match. Szopa versus Venefizz. Currently, they have like a roadblock that's like kind of annoying. Now both the cannon and the Seaman Pulse stack will be able to make short work of this, so that's gonna be like probably pretty fine. For the Seaman, day 1, pretty nice, yeah. Who will delete all artifact first? Well, nah, there's no way they're doing that again. Most likely, well, maybe like intentionally after they already lose, so that would be whatever. You forgot Cosmetra. I don't know why Cosmetra would be that big of a deal here. Hey, Mod of Degen. So unlike the role, I mean, the way that Empty Jebus is played is like quite a bit different from the map that we previously casted, Empty Firewalk. In Mirror Jebus, you kind of just want like one big hero that's gonna be just steamrolling the entire map, like, you know, just straight up. Because the idea is to break into the desert as soon as possible, so we wanted to be developing the hero that will be able to do so as soon as possible as well. Is Red Orb available? No, there's no Red Orb available. At Lesha, Phenomenes din. Another roadblock over here. By the way, the Coliseum by the road there is pretty good too. And he also ended up finding Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia would make for a pretty good main, or maybe just like a side hero that will be able to take some fights a little bit better than a regular hero would be able to. So that's not bad. What is banned in this template? There's not really anything banned. I mean, there's like general applications main to where you're not able to dimension door more than once per turn, even at expert air, because the map is smaller than extra large plus underground. So yeah, there's 1 DD per turn, and you also cannot skip the break over into the desert. You have to fight at least one of the guards. Apart from that, I mean, I think that's like basically it. Is this Mare again? Yes, this is Mare again. Giselle best main? Yes, Giselle would be one of the best mains. However, while being a good main in the late game, in terms of taking the final fight, she's actually not really that good when it comes to doing almost anything else. You know, like building her up is kind of hard, she doesn't really enable you to take anything earlier on, and you need your main to do more than that. So Giselle is usually a main that you swap into, rather than like immediately investing into, even if you were to get her early on. Though honestly, I can see Szopa investing into her this game. The slower the game pace, the better off Giselle will be. Because, you know, the less pressured you are to get things done, you know, to cheat things out early on, the more time will Giselle have in order to, you know, just build herself up. And if there's a Giselle being built up in the late game, then that's going to be very, very hard to match. Giselle has like the best time for Giselle is actually mid-game, before you get to Insane Armies that will be benefiting more from buzz than offensive casting. But after, you can actually already have some good casting in the first place. I mean, she's not that bad. 1-3 stats and roll easily into armor. Packed offense, level 2 frame. Well, still though, that's like usually worse off than whatever average hero you might have, you know? That's the point. She doesn't accomplish the role of a main that you would expect for her, I mean, to get in the early game. Put a small treasury here, being easily cleaned up by the Andal. Pretty good. And now Cassiopeia will be able to be bought out, and then she is going to be moving on. Well, if in late game your player lasts 1 turn, you're doomed anyway. You could be equipping the Sears Ring in late game if you want to. If you know that you're going to be facing Giselle, then you can play around that. You could be casting things that will not be benefiting from power, like Berserk, for example. Or you could possibly be casting things... I mean, you could be having Conjuring artifacts as well available for you. You know, there's like ways to play around that. Though in the mid game, there's not really. Because if the army is not good enough to carry, then yeah, you're kind of doomed. That's an interesting fight. I don't know how he's gonna be not losing a lot of meat here. Oh, the dragon moves in immediately. I wonder if he was aware of that. I wonder what's like the distinction between the dragon moving in immediately and not moving in immediately. Sometimes, I mean, if the dragon were to wait here, his losses would have been pretty tremendous. But now, because it did move in, I'm pretty sure he is gonna be able to get this done without almost any losses whatsoever. I think he actually just one-shots the dragon before it does anything. Yeah, he does. Gloves and a prison. Okay. Tactic? Even on tactics, I feel like it sometimes moves in and sometimes it doesn't. Like, Whether the dragon waits or not, do you think is defined by tactics? I don't... Well, maybe there's like a part of it, but still. I don't know the exact distinctions. Szopa's turn when it's done. I'm pretty sure he's pretty happy with the map and like the entire... Oh, there's another console. Wow. Dude, course would have been so amazing on this, in this game. And by the way, that... There's 3 conservatories right now. Wow. Okay. This might be a blowout. And in the case of a blowout, it would actually be probably benefiting Venefizz a lot more than Szopa in this case. Because the Derek with the Seaman Pal stack will be able to do a lot more in the early game than the Jeremy will be able to. 4? Wait, 4? Oh yeah, I see another one. Damn, this is gonna be like a huge Angel game. Wow, okay. Alright, alright. Course would have been so good here, by the way. Oh man, after seeing this map, I bet Szopa is gonna be like, oh no, why not Corks? Corks would be the best. But oh well. You play with what you got, right? Wait, is that a mini concept that Venefizz is doing in turn 1 already? I think it might be. I mean, he can, why not? Mini console will be a decent chunk of XP, and of course the Angel will be, he'll be able to make himself pass off the Angel. All of that is like really good. Yeah, it's a mini. Oh my god. Day 1 Angel by Venefizz. Oh man! This is already so good for him! That's amazing! Is Phantom in the championship? I believe he was, but he is not anymore. So yeah, if the other one is tier 1, I guess he wants another tier 1 so he can have 2 angels, and then the other one, and then I guess he wants the third one to be tier 2, so he's up to 4, and then by that point he wants like a tier 3 for 7 angels. That those 7 angels would be coming out on like day 3, and that would be ridiculous, really good. Mini contest sit down is so good day 1, yeah, but it's good for the player that's actually able to take it, and in this case that is Venefizz. Meanwhile, we don't see anything that would enable Szopa to follow up with this, so that's kind of bad. Hey, Menace, go! Oh man, that is so strong, that is so good. Now he's losing most of his meat, but that is like pretty much unpreventable. But it's acceptable. I mean, Angel is gonna be able to do so much for you. You're gonna be able to take the picket probably immediately. Yeah, any non-throwing picket just falls to the Angel, just like that. And then, yeah, it seems like he's gonna be doing the picket exactly immediately. That is just so good. So good. Now, the worst part about this is that navigating the army on a swarm that is gonna be like Angels and Cyclops is gonna be, you know, like, annoying to say the least. But still. Oh, by the way, something to note is timer. Timer is gonna be like a huge hindrance for Venefizz here for sure. Why can't you bring cannon in the cons? Because going into like your 100 conservatory, you weren't expecting to get ambushed by griffins. You know? Like, you got ambushed like the 100 last time you went into conservatory, so you didn't have your cannon prepared. But you know, 100 first time is gonna be the charm, and you're not gonna get ambushed this time, so you're not bringing in the cannon. I want to see Jebus, but with water and in the middle instead desert. Kick W. Nah. By the way, 2 hives! Found by Venefizz! Oh my god! This is the Derek dream! What? That is so good! That is so good for him. And then another hive as well. I mean, navigating for all of these is gonna be like really difficult, especially with the Angel, but still, this is very powerful. The map went from like 0 army to like a million army in a very short amount of time. Let's see how much Szopa is finding out about the map, and yeah, how he's dealing with all of this. Oh, Zelar, if you were to go there, he might be able to find the hives. I mean, if he doesn't know about any of these objects, then Szopa is immediately going to be like quite a bit behind. I didn't see the console size. Could anyone enlighten me? On the second console size? Cannon is close quarters combat. 3 to 4. Oh, so there's like franc plus loss, right? Okay. Oh, 100 to 249. Oh, in that case, it's 2 to 4. Okay. 40 to 50? What? Oh, why did Griffin imprison an angel? Aren't they on the same team? Uh, yeah, because they're on the same team doesn't mean they don't have their own differences. Oh, okay. So Szopa is pushing for the conservatory as well already, and they ended up not splitting. So despite sending Stormy here, he's not really gonna be able to chain. Well, I mean, he would be only chaining his own one Oceanid, and the other hit would go into cannon. Doesn't seem to want to do that. Okay. I mean, sometimes 5 in Red Tower. What? Nobody likes chicken, not even angles. Man, but even if he like does this fight cleanly, he doesn't have anything to do to conservatory win. But he needs to know that it's a mini console in order to be able to better tell how the situation will be playing out. So yeah. Cannon is not allowed due to potential fire hazards. Yeah, now he knows. Oh my god. This is the Venefizz map right now. Like, he sees the two hives on the left side as well. Szopa does by now. He realizes that this console is probably done already by Venefizz, and it's really, really hard. It's like not an easy situation whatsoever for Szopa to play in. I wouldn't even know what to do here. I'd be like, yeah, I'd be completely lost. I'm gonna be looking very forward to seeing how Szopa ends up handling the situation. He just did a fight with his NEI. He lost one bird instead of 0, but I think he lost less of the other things, I believe. No? I mean, here he tapped GG out, go next. No, probably have to go YOLO. I mean, you don't just go YOLO to go YOLO, right? It has to be like a reasonable risk, and you have to be able to find something along with it. By the way, mention worthy is the fact that Venefizz ended up finding a dungeon town. And also a hive by the road even! Oh my god! And another hive! By the gogs by the road! What? Oh my god! This is the Derek Dream map. What do you mean? It's so good! It's so good for Venefizz. Does Jebus have restarts and both players are playing the same map? Yes, mirror matches have 1 reset each for both players on day 1. Why cheat? 1-1, let's go. Yeah, so I said that Szopa is gonna be favored, especially on a template like Jebus, but it seems like the pre-game decisions here are dictating the game, where Szopa allowed Venefizz to pick up the Derek, and now the Derek is doing their things. Who would have thought? This is some Lechef tier Durak RNG. Yeah, I mean, this is some really spicy stuff. Right now, what he would like the most probably would be a dwelling, or pretty much of any sort. He would be probably even fine summoning Men at the Sea. Any meat right now would be very, very beneficial. He's gonna be checking out this conservatory. If it's like another tier 1, that would be huge value. Because the angels would be able to farm pretty much all of these highs for free. Then a huge volume stack would be able to claim all the bigger conservatories, and then by that point, the huge angel stack would just dominate the entire map. He's also checking out the break, or potentially setting up this hero for the break. Another high by the road! Because why wouldn't there be? Because why wouldn't there be? Jeez! Okay. Is it a best of 3 or best of 5? It's a best of 3. If there is another map to be played, the last map will be in H3DM1, in case Venefizz ends up tying up the series. Check template. It's almost looking like Jebus King. Yeah, actually, now that you mention it. But no, like the previous installations of the... Well, no, there's only 2 roads out of the main town. Yeah, he's like looking at all of this, he's like, oh my god, this just like flows so well. Yeah, this is definitely the Jebus King. Omega lol. Kind of, yeah. He just, like, wherever he goes, he just finds, like, more hives because, yeah. I guess that's how it works. I wonder where the arm is right now. There's another! How many? How many hives? It's unethical. I mean, they will definitely not be able to farm all of them because they're, like, really far in between. And there's gonna be a terrain penalty that will have to be accounted for as well. But still. I'm late to the party. What template is this? This is Jebus that they're currently playing. Is it guaranteed only one game, or is it up to the players if they want to play the last game immediately? Up to the players, but I think in reasonable timing, because I think there's like cast in Russian and Polish, I believe, and because of that, the casters have to be, you know, not dead as well. So they're gonna be like playing a 10-hour match, then I think they're gonna be reasonably expected to not play another, you know? So basically what I'm saying is that one match is kind of expected, but in case that the game does not go like really late, it is very possible that another match would be played. Venefizz is losing so much time though. Yeah, the timer is gonna be like the worst enemy of Venefizz this game. Oh my god, what is this? Huh? Huh? Oh my god, oh, that he was pushing for the side down with a few bursts and he ended up losing the fight. Oh my god, that's kind of horrible. Oh no, Szopa, no! What was that? Oh, we almost missed it too. Yeah, this does not look very good. If anything, Szopa will have to be like bailed out by the Giselle. You see, like, a lot will depend on the generation of middle as well. Some middles connect, like, very easily. I mean, the idea of the template is to break into the desert area, which is gonna be the main treasury of the game. Then you want to be not only collecting your own treasury, but the opponent's if you can. But sometimes the map connects, like, in very long ways, where it will take, like, 4 days of walking in order to get to the opponent's territory. In those kind of ways, you can actually enforce the late game, even if you're pretty heavily behind. In that kind of scenario, Szopa would be able to do a lot still. But right now, Venefizz is gonna be having like a huge lead, and I bet he like is aware of that lead as well. Szopa is just giving himself a handicap so he doesn't steamroll opponent. Well, okay, that's like some copium. Yeah. So they're moving on to the next turn. He's checking out the hives, of course, collecting all the gold. Because he's like pretty low on that as well even. And then he sees another hive down there. I'm pretty sure he can tell that those few pixels are a hive. Like, these players are veterans, of course they can. Do at least that little much of a simple thing. Sees helmets, sees some guards, some lizards, and so on. The army on the side of Szopa is like absolutely pitiful, and it will not really be able to do anything, pretty much whatsoever. Kind of horrible. Let's go back to the high rollers point of view. Oh my god! No way! Literally the best thing that could happen! The Wayfarer's Boots that will remove any terrain penalty, any downside of going Angels and Cyclops will just be immediately negated entirely and immediately. And this best item right now is literally on the road. Guarded by zombies. Wow. Wow, obvious cheater. Paid template. Yeah, dude. Whenever I'm like, okay, nothing more good could possibly happen to could be possibly happening to Venefizz to make him his odds even better than they already are, and then I'm proven wrong every single time. Every single time. Look at this shit, Omega lol. 4 highs together. Yeah, like not to mention all the other ones and all the conservatories. So there's like. Venefizz has like ways to get inside the objectives, and he has like a payoff for those objectives as well. Usually you either don't have a way to start, or you don't have like a payoff. For example, you can take like the first picket, but like the first picket will not really enable you to do much more. This is not one of those situations. Venefizz has like everything going his way. The break here is champions, pretty average. They are, you know, they're out of the pretty easily, reasonably doable ones, but they're not like the easiest out of those. So yeah, pretty solid break. This map looks like a typical collection of luck. I mean, but it's a mirrored map. But yes, it does favor one player far more so than the other. The Wayfarer boots here will enable everything to be farmed like so well, so easily in comparison to his opponent. It's really, really good. It cannot be understated how how good this is for Szopa. I mean, for Venefizz, sorry. Hey, Mamong. Gotcha. Okay. After the green boots are collected, a Venefizz will be making a grand chain for all the highs and claiming them all pretty much immediately. Then all the other objects will fall in between, afterwards. If there was a Utopia in the biome too, I'm pretty sure Venefizz could hit that up on a side hero. That's how strong he's going to be. It is absolutely amazing what we're seeing here. Yeah, of course, Angel is making like pretty good. Yeah, Angel's making all of this look like real easy. And now he's not really gonna be able to do like much more here. But he realizes that even like skipping almost like a full turn here, just for the sake of green boots, is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be worth it. It's really amazing. He also sees a prison right into the desert as well. And, you know, by those right clicks over there, he like heavily emphasizes the importance of that as well. Right now, we're gonna be expecting lots of things to be found immediately. I didn't notice, what was the conservatory size on that currently Derek is standing on? If anybody knows and could tell me, I would... Wait, there's another hive! By the beholders, north of the gold mine. So there's 3 hives on the road to the right. There's like 4 hives stacked together on the left. There's another hive by the break. It's ridiculous. $100 to 250. Okay, thank you, Mascar. It looks like we can have a game free. Hallelujah. But I guess we should never ever underestimate Szopa. Yeah, for sure. Venefizz is gonna be like threading a very thin line until he gets his army going as well. One horde high can actually be all that Venefizz currently needs in order to lose the game straight up. No, it's more like Venefizz is known for being a cheater. No, of course not he's known for being a cheater. What do you mean? It's so good right now. It is so good for Venefizz. I cannot overstate how good the situation is currently. So, Venefizz is going to be currently setting up the entire rest of the chain that he will want to execute a little bit later on. Meanwhile, Szopa is still looking for ways to get going in this template right now. I mean, in this map. He needs some sort of dwelling. Dwelling would be the best thing he could find right now, because he could build a portal of summoning and get maybe an army going that would be able to take the first conservatory. After the first console, all of the other objectives that actually be following in pretty much immediately together. So yeah. Szopa's 3 turns behind on 1-on-3. Damn, that's a really savage way to put it, but I don't disagree. Yeah, Szopa is 3 turns behind by turn 3. Thanks, Antonio. There's no L in Szopa. There's no L in Szopa. People say it incorrectly for the for the sake of professionally of the stream, of course. Oh? Yeah, I'm really interested to see what kind of way Szopa ends up finding in order to, start the map, and then, the map is amazing, okay? Like, it has many highs and it has many consoles, but both these players are playing the same amazing map. It's just that Szopa will have a harder time starting it, but if he was able to start it somehow, then honestly he could flow through it as well, pretty well. Okay, let's go back to Venefizz's perspective while my Discord stream is buffering, huh? Okay, it seems like it's back. Okay, everything's fine. Venefizz will delete his RPs, watch it happen. Honestly, he could, before the Finalka, it might be so uneven that he might be able to delete all his artists and still win. Who knows? We'll see. The Scouting Tower guy for Venefizz, doing work as well. Scouting is so underrated, best skill for secondary heroes. Whether it's gonna be the best secondary skill will depend. It's like definitely one of the best. But for example, in the early game, you want like a pretty nice balance of secondary skills. For example, you want the guys with tactics to be able to take black powers and dwellings for you. Maybe you want some estates guys to visit the Linux Zone and just produce you some gold, or you get like, you know, like resource specialty guys. But yeah, scouting, having like a scouting guy or two go down the roads is gonna give you like a lot of value as well, for sure. It's really fun to see how these pro players set up following turns. It's amazing. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so Venefizz in the next turn will probably be the turn where he's getting like many of the objectives already. Derek will probably be doing the high by the sharpshooters or the gogs, I would believe. Using Zone 4 out of preference, or does Zone 3 have copyright issues? Preference. I listen to Humphrey ask like a lot, but the Hunt 4 ones are really great as well, so mixing it up once in a while is gonna be something that I do enjoy doing. What would be the third map? The third map would be H3DM1. It's another mirror template. It's very, very popular, one of the most popular mirror templates in the entire game. Oh, he's actually setting up the Lacus here, with because he has tactics, he's gonna be setting it up on the hive here with the sharpshooters. It makes a lot of sense. So yeah, next turn he's probably getting the Gog Hive, the Sharpshooter Hive, potentially the Picket, the Picket by the Conservatory, where currently Derek is sitting, then the Conservatory that Derek is currently sitting on as well, and so on. Are bank sizes and rewards mirrored? Yes, they are. Blah, HDM1. HDM1 is a lot of fun. I enjoy watching it. There's like plenty of ways you can use information by the fact that it's mirrored, and many creative ways that you could play the game as well. And honestly, seeing pro players play it is like, it's a work of art, really. Oh. Wait, did he see I think he saw that high previously as well. He didn't get any new info there quite yet. Yeah, he's currently setting up the next turn. He's gonna be chaining, he's gonna be doing, oh, by the way, he moved Derek onto the road. So it seems like Derek is gonna be the hero that's gonna be doing the Gog Hive, very likely. Okay. Let's see how this turns out. Of course he's gonna be doing like the 4 highs on the left side there as well. After those 4 highs, everything is just gonna be like falling together. It's gonna be really good, very, very strong. Don't mess with the chaining now, Venefizz. Also the chaining is happening next to taverns, so if there's gonna be like mild disconnects in the chains, it's gonna be pretty easily corrected by the taverns as well. While chaining other things, he's gonna be able to hit up like many objects such as crypts, dwarven treasuries, Medusa stores, and so on. So this is gonna be like both a lot of potential for corrections and also a lot of gold for corrections as well to be used with the taverns. Or even like a Naga Bank there on the road, it's gonna be like a pretty big deal. So in terms of gold, they're gonna be just fine. Is there any reason they're playing in ranked? Is it a rule? I'm pretty sure it's not a rule. I think that currently, one of them just preferred for it to be unranked, that's all. Most likely. Wait, it's a rule? In that case, my bad. That time difference, well, yeah. Currently, Szopa basically has nothing to play with right now at all. In comparison to Venefizz, that basically has like everything to play with, you know. So it makes a lot of sense. Like this timer discrepancy just makes a lot of sense right now. You don't have to follow if you follow it if you don't agree. If both players agree. Okay, yeah, so it's gonna be like mutual. The default is gonna be unranked, but if, by mutual agreement they can choose to play ranked. Okay. Wow, great Moralka. Venefizz is showing off his skill here as a greater player. So what's better, no time at all, or all the time in the world to watch how the opponent whoops your ass? No matter what the situation, timer is gonna be like a very big factor to actually optimizing your gameplay towards the end of the game. Even like very insanely long timers, like you get an empty 5 walk, are gonna be eventually dried up in when you actually get the later portions of the game, as we already saw happen in the empty 5 walk match. This template is gonna be like no different. Now, of course, you want to be like having like a pretty nice balance of being able to do a lot in the buy-in that you're actually progressing your game, but also keeping enough timer to be able to use the to be able to use the fact that you're progressing your game in the first place, you know. So yeah, it's not that one or the other is better. It's just that you want to balance these things. Okay, the angel here is doing pretty good work, and then the seaman come in as well. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Hey yo, everyone. Hey, Lawlesser. Currently, okay, so he ended up getting some experience on the Derek. The point of getting experience on Derek is probably to make him... Wait, he's already heading for the break. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, right? You need a hero that's gonna be like going into the desert really early on with a real bunk of setup like this already. So yeah. Can we check Szopa if you found the Wayfarer boots? One moment. We're gonna be like seeing like a lot of tempo come out from Venefizz, and not to mention Szopa was AFK for like a little while, so he probably didn't play a lot of his turn quite yet. Will he be doing the sharpshooters only on the Angel? That is like pretty brave. No, it's a pack. It's probably fine. He even like set up the tactics here to do it. Okay, yeah, very clean, very clean. Much respect. Then he takes a decent chunk of meat, he takes the power stack, and he takes the angel. I wonder if he would be doing a horde one. Okay, it's a loss. That's probably what he wants to see right now. Spontaneous death by a maxi high would be the most, I mean, it would be like probably the hardest thing to deal with right now. This is not an interesting map for Venefizz. It's only interesting to see what Szopa can make of it. Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, it is interesting. High rolls are interesting to a certain degree too. But yes, it is very interesting to see if Szopa will be able to make anything of it. This is the same treasury that we saw Venefizz taking like a moment ago that was guarded by the water elementals. And of course, it's going to be like much more of a hustle for Szopa to take. Hey, welcome to Vakariana. Thank you. Also, Strat, appreciate yourself. Thank you. Szopa won previously, right? Could you explain how many more matches do they have, or how does it work? They're playing a best of 3. Currently, Szopa is leading best of 3. Oh my god, that morale was really, really horrible. Yeah, honestly, this is gonna be like close in terms of him just literally winning. Well, no, not close, but, you know, the fact that he is doing so poorly by day 4 is on such a good map too. Well, it's not really down to Szopa as a player. He ended up getting like the worst possible outcomes for his choices. So, yeah. Anyway, currently Szopa is ahead in the best of 3, 1-0. If Szopa were to win this match, then we would be seeing him as the winner of the series already. Meanwhile, Venefizz has to win this map and the following one in order to be the winner. Is there anyone that can make this match work? Oh, if there's anyone that can make this match work, it's Szopa. Yeah, he's like really, really good at playing with like pretty poor scenarios and startups. The fact that he's red is going to be helping him quite a bit. And yeah, honestly, I'm probably expecting like a 1-1 break from Szopa and probably like a 1-1-5. Actually, yeah, I think that Venefizz is breaking next turn. Hmm. It's very, very tough. There's no Wayfarer boots yet that is scouted by Szopa, but he's gonna be able to see them pretty soon. He sees another hive, and he doesn't see the boots yet. Oh no. Are you cheering for somebody in this match? Not much. Well, actually, yeah, kind of for Venefizz, because I really want to see a match 3 in the series here. Okay. Oh, we're gonna be seeing the hive already, I think. Oh, with the two Nixes, okay. The two Nixes come out, and then on the Jeremy, that's actually like pretty well built up already. I think it's like level 4, level 5. Likely we'll be having at least advanced offense, maybe expert. Enjoy the content, Lexi. Thanks for the stream. You helped me get me and my siblings back into playing Hero Street together. A game we played in childhood. Cheer, man. Good luck, and thanks again for the great content. Hell yes, Strad. Well, very glad to hear that. My pleasure as well. Without bulk is impossible. I'm not sure if impossible, but yeah, pretty hard, at the very least. He might be looking to get like score mini hive first, and then like go for all the other hives too, immediately after. Well, we'll see. Right now, this is going to be probably the make or break it moment for Szopa. He will be going to the conservatory, and if he succeeds, and I mean, he might be able to do something. He's looking for like any other way out. For example, like finding a dwelling of or like a Nyx ward or some sort. Then he could like summon more Nyxes, and by that point, his army would not be that bad, and he would be able to go through all of these hides and consoles and so on. But it's not really that simple. I mean, leaving the Derek open was like a very risky play to make in the first place. But then again, like, they could have rolled into like a different type of map where leaving another type of hero open would have been even worse, you know? So you never know what kind of situation you'll roll into. I wonder what... Oh, he's gonna be even using like different stack sizes of Oceanids in order to be able to selectively bait certain Griffin stacks to act in certain ways. It's, you know, it's actually kind of advanced here, but very intuitive when you know what you're doing. He has a little bit of magic casting to support to support the fight here. I think he was expecting the Royals to probably hit the free Oceanist there. Well, no, probably not. He set them up basically for later, I think. Okay. He's immediately pummeling the Royal Griffins, and then he has like a pretty nice split of the positionings of the Griffins here. That is pretty good. It's a GG now. He will win this fight, but he will do it barely. He is most definitely winning this conservatory fight. There's no way he's not. The auto by just straight up brawling killed 42. And Szopa is using Spellbook and also pretty good kiting and strategy in order to make the situation like even way better. Win on one Nyx, GG's. I think he keeps both of them. Yeah, he definitely keeps both of them. Now, but the lack of meat, the lack of like many things there, is gonna be very hard for Szopa. But he did manage to take the object that Venefizz took on day 1. Actually, 4 days behind by 1 on 4. Hard, tough, really tough game for Szopa here. Thanks to Air Magics. I might have wanted to see artillery. Card of the win. Wow, I don't think that's how it works, but okay. He might be able to use Solmer in some sort of creative way in order to get something done. He usually does. Szopa uses Solmer in very strong ways. What sims did he have? 116 is the sims that they're gonna be that they're playing. Already 12 Wyverns on the side of Venefizz, so the other hive, the GOG one, ended up being a 6 hive as well. And now he is at 1 Angel and 12 Wyverns. With this, you will be able to claim the 4 highs over on this side of the map, and afterwards, you will then be able to go back into the right side and claim all the other conservatories too. So, most likely, we're going to be seeing a day 5 break here from Venefizz, which is absolutely insane. And Venefizz has Boots of the Wayfarer. Yeah, so like this terrain, like the worst part about this entire situation would be terrain penalty, except if you were to get like a very specific item that will be negating all of it immediately. Actually, I mean, a Horde High, that's probably what you want to see by this point. The bigger the highs, the less likely the opponent is going to be able to do anything at all this game, and the more turbo you will be as well. So yeah, a Horde High here is going to be preferable. He loses everything, I mean, he loses... By this point, he only loses only 15 semen on auto combat. Probably Q-Enter here. I would expect to see the Q-Enter happening. Any chance, Szopa GG's out, or will he play it out here? He will play it out. There's many potential for Venefizz to get stuck. He could either die on a Horde Hive, he could die on a Maxi Consa, but he's not like fully prepared. There's plenty of options. Even if he doesn't like have like many options for himself to be able to win the game, he does have the option of the opponent like just straight up losing the game. So Szopa is a very patient player that is able to make the best out of any bad situation, and also his mental fortitude is to be admired as well. With that in mind, he will definitely play out to the very end. He usually does. He played like so many tournaments and he won like many seemingly unwinnable matches. Okay, some pretty good hiding going on here. This will be a box. I guess the best box would be some sort of meat. But meat boxes are pretty rare in this type of game. -2 seaman. 37 swordsman. This could be crew mace as well. Szopa sounds like you. Another Horde High, that's amazing. And 5k XP for Kasmetra. Wait, who said Kasmetra? She's being turned into a main. Kappa. Somebody wasn't joking as much as I thought they were. Maxi. The angel here is getting pummeled. Does Kasmetra have Cure? He will need to probably close in the angel in the corner of the map here. Most likely. Hey, Genniken. On which day do you think you GG out if you're in Szopa's spot? Probably when you confirmed. I mean, probably early week 2 is gonna be the time for GG out. When he confirmed that the opponent didn't fuck up, he got his high roll and then he executed it well. When you confirm that, then you're gonna be fine. And yeah, he closes the angel off in the corner in order to preserve it. Pretty unfortunate, because doing it like this means that he misses out on a lot of damage on day 1. But of course, keeping the angel is still like very important. Okay, so yeah, this high will be taken. I mean, it's slightly painful, but most definitely worth it anyway. Would Kasmetra be a good main in jail/duel? No, not true. I mean, she can be, but on average she will not be. He checked the damage that the angels were taking, and then he can... plays it safe. Ooh, -1. Wyvern. Okay, so this is +8 Wyverns. That's amazing. And +9 Wyverns. Now he's up to 29. But by this point, he's going to be starting to bleed with every single one of these fights because he has no more meat. In the case of no meat, this one angel will be doing a lot of work in terms of kiting for the angels, because the angel can take like 150 damage relatively safely without dying, and that is really, really good. Okay. Gold here. Another horde. Oh my god. Imagine Szopa goes through all of these highs and he finds not a single one he can do. Oh my god, that would be so horrible. Anyway, yeah, these are some beefy highs. You never know how your opponent plays this early. Well, you can reasonably deduce, right? The fact that the opponent has Derek, the fact that there's many highs, the fact that there was a mini cons, you know. Okay, so that is already 37 Vibrants all of a sudden. And that is 41. 41 Vibrants, day 4, with a Wayfarer boost and with many hives. Well, not many hives, a few hives and many console left to be farmed as well. Jeez. That is absolutely bonkers. That is so powerful, by the way. So powerful. You can't imagine. Whoa. I didn't mean to... Wait, I meant like this one. I didn't mean to. Okay, anyway, we're fine. Szopa here has not already ended the turn, so yeah, back over to Venefizz. Already this hive is being set up, and yeah, I'm like absolutely certain that Venefizz is breaking on day 5, and with this, Venefizz might request like the simultaneous turns to be cancelled. Like, day 5 they might still play like simultaneously, but day 6 they will probably not play simultaneously. That would be ridiculous. Just because he got the wrong hero at the start, and Szopa, no. A good hero at the start. He didn't, well yeah, I mean, some certain heroes will be preferring some certain situations in a map. For example, in a map that's gonna be like pretty poor and filled with dwellings, the cannon of Jeremy is gonna be able to do like it's gonna be able to give you a lot of value across many fights that you're gonna be doing on side heroes, on a Jeremy, and so on. However, in a situation where you have hives and creature banks, the raw power of the Derek power stack that Venefizz ended up having was way better. And you see, when it comes to playing Heroes Free, it's like a really beautiful game, and whenever you start going, everything sounds like dominoes, okay? Like, one thing leads into another. The moment you can take them in a conservatory, you then have an angel. The angel can then carry other highs for you to take many vibrants. Then the many vibrants will be able to come back and do the conservatories after to get even more angels. And you see, like, one thing leads into the other, but if you can't, like, tip over that first domino, then you will not be able to get, like, this entire chain of events started. And you see, Venefizz just had like a way better situation in order to tip over that first domino, and you know, some situations could have ended like way differently with like Szopa's hero being able to start the chain way easier, but just not the case in this match. So currently, we're going to be seeing Venefizz doing the conservatory fights afterwards. We see another picket to be found by Venefizz, and yeah, we're gonna be probably seeing the break on this turn too. Shouldn't wrap that on. Nah, bro. Solmir. Oh no. So what is gonna be happening now? I think we might be seeing the last turn, because I think that Szopa will not survive to see another one. I can't imagine him seeing to survive another one. Because he's gonna be walking into a Horde hive. He's gonna get discouraged. He's gonna go for the other one. He's gonna see another Horde hive. And if he has the mental fortitude to go for the other one even, he's gonna see a Horde hive again. All 3 of these hives are Horde. We know because Venefizz already found them. And that is horrible for Szopa. He wants to see a Lost hive so he can actually get going here, get started. But he will not be able to do so, at least easily at all. I think the Angel here is gonna be fine. Probably. Yeah, okay. Clean. Solomon value has been used. He really needs to hurry up. Basically he said he really needs to hurry up and die. Basically. I mean, his choices are either staying slow or dying right now, okay? He has to make one of these choices. Unfortunately for him. You know? Oh, Venefizz really needs to hurry up. Oh, maybe. Well, potentially. Yeah, definitely. He needs to respect his timer and play around that, basically. Dying over being slow. Now, based on my play, I think so as well, very usually. But this is a format, this is a tournament, and like a very late stage in a very grand tournament as well, you know? So, maybe. I would say that dying over being slow in terms of having fun, but not in terms of like a win rate, you know? Just hit quick combat and end suffering. Do you think they will play the third game today if this one ends soon? Yes. I'm pretty sure they would. Unless Szopa wanted to cool down after this one, because she might be... I'm not sure how emotional Szopa gets when it comes to these kind of games, but this game is not very fair for him at all. Despite being a mirror match. Okay. The cannon will be tanking here for like a little while. Really good execution of the fight here for Szopa. Honestly, the way that he takes these fights like really cleanly, it's a work of art and it's beautiful to see. It's 5 a.m. in Poland. As long as it ends before 7, we probably have another game. Okay. I mean, yeah, Szopa will not find a single dealable hive. He might just like click on a hive and just like space enter. I don't know, like, at the same time, I'm saying that he is probably disheartened, but he's like the most tenacious player that I know. No matter what happens, it seems like he's always at the top of his game. No matter how, you know, disastrous it may seem. He bought the 3 Sea Witches, he bought the 2 Nixes, and this is the army that he's using to actually get by the map. That is really impressive and really admirable too. Yeah, the cannon ended up dying, but that was there was nothing he could have done about that. The boss is going to be 5,000 experience that will most likely be fed into Jeremy. That the sorting race strat is pretty big to brain. Yeah, I mean, yeah, baiting them over to the cannon, then moving on to the other side of the battlefield, using the entirety of the HP pool of the cannon in order to get like as much damage and debuffs out as possible, while getting chip damage in with other heroes. I mean, yeah, it's all pretty beautiful. Very respectable. It's another horde, and it's another horde. Wait, he came back to this one? I mean, if he's gonna be doing a horde, he may as well go like bottom to north, I guess. Now, he actually ended up dodging a bullet because the second hive is maxi, and this one is 8. So if you were to die in a hive, he might want to do it on this one instead, you know? Now, he no longer has a cannon to work with, so even this like relatively small looking and innocent looking fight of the energy elementals will still be actually a little bit difficult. Oh, by the way, we probably want to see the break of Venefizz, possibly. It should be happening very soon, but he will not be able to do like a lot in the desert either. Yeah, I wonder what he was doing with his timer up until now. Oh, he was doing the conservatories. Okay. He's up to 5 angels now. I'm not really sure. Was it a maxi console? It seems like he did a maxi console at the loss of a few Vyverns, then ended up recouping the Vyverns plus 1 more. That's why he asked for the 2 now, and 5 angels. That would make the most sense to me. Then the prison is really good. Well, not only because it gives you like a new hero with fresh amount of moon points, but also because he gets more meat. And more meat will prevent them from bleeding other things, so while he's at it. He did a maxi and lost 3 whiffs. Yeah, and then got 4 from the Beholder Hive, and that's why he's at 42. That makes sense of the Angel count and the Vyvern count, thank you. Okay, then this conservatory is gonna be free. So he's gonna be up to 8 angels, and he has another big concept to farm. So it's at the very least gonna be a pack of angels already on the side of Venefizz. Meanwhile, Szopa is having a tough time surviving a few energy elementals. Yeah. Not so good. He's losing his Sea Witches. Now, Sea Witches are actually kind of useless and high, so it's actually not that big of a loss based on his current situation. But, I mean, no, he's losing like a big percent of his army. Oh my god. Yeah. That's really insane. Like, this game is like... he sees another horde. He's like, really, bro? Like, what do you mean? I can't believe it. He can't believe it. He's contemplating GG, I guess. Hopefully not contemplating anything more than that. POV, you versus your high roll opponent. Yeah. Now, the next dive is actually a mini, the Archer one. I'm not sure if he has the mental fortitude to move on to another one, though. How did Venefizz do these highs? Well, he had already like an angel, and he already had like 12 wyverns from the from the highs at the right side. So he was able to just stomp through them. He had like meat, like plenty of semen, and he had an angel to carry as well. Like, it was amazing. And by the way, yeah, we have 10 angels on the side of Venefizz. There's like another high, because why wouldn't there be? Of course. By the way, bringing in the 5 Harpies here is pretty good, because if you were to have only the angels, even if you have like that many angels, and it should be supposedly easy, it's not necessarily, because they might just focus like a single angel with all the damage, and then they would kill it before you actually get to kill them, and that would be pretty bad, as you can imagine. Pretty sure these players been in those situations before, so they're doing like a really good job navigating around these scenarios. Beautiful chaining and breaking 1 on 5. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Beautiful execution by Venefizz. He had like all the... Now, he did have a really lucky bind, a really lucky situation, and like all the stars aligned for him, okay? That is not to be discussed. However, at the same time, he does execute beautifully. And that it does deserve respect. Now, this is gonna be like the easiest break of his life. He just has to like hit twice on the wait turns. Like, vibing kills 2 stacks, and anything kills 2 stacks, and yeah, it's over. Oh, okay, it's not like that easy, because it's not a one-shot. Then the angels will not be one-shotting either. Yeah, they're only killing 8. Wow! He's dealing a surprisingly low amount of damage, but still, I mean, losing like an angel, I mean, a few vibings, or even an angel is like acceptable. Because he will not only be able to farm the desert on his own, he will also be even able to farm the opponent's side of the desert before he's there, probably. Now, here's the important part, actually. Venefizz, from the very early game, he ended up noticing the desert in the... yeah, he ended up noticing the desert in the prison in the desert, and he played around that quite, I mean, quite a bit. Monastery Vibrance, definitely acceptable. And then he has 2 minutes in the desert. Ooh, he's not able to reach the prison. He really wanted to as well. He was like pinging it at the early game. But yeah, like the hook there that he has to go like all the way around is like just a little bit too much. Yeah, the level up for Derek that was not so good, but that's okay. So right now, I think that it might be fair for Venefizz to ask for no Sims, maybe? Or I guess they could like play the 106 with Sims anyway, perhaps? I'm not sure what's gonna be like the proper procedure here. Maybe like a referee should interrupt the Sims? Cause I'm not sure if Venefizz has a good enough suspicion. Simkov. Oh, yeah, I guess he's saying interrupt the Sims? In my opinion, yes, okay. Oh, so Szopa's saying like just go, just play, right? Like Sims will not be a big deal. Okay, so they're gonna be playing on. Cool. I'll probably just play with Sim to hide info that he broke. Like, these players have honor too. And, yeah. I thought it was one more. No. There's no way. By the way, Szopa ends up finding the buying the Sea Serpent. He has to go to like such great lengths to be able to like farm a single hive. Yeah, Derek is like really amazing in these scenarios, but of course not every single map is gonna be like this. So you just have to take a risk basically. Oh guys, I recently saw Unicorn. Oh, Unicorn is really good. Yeah. Okay, so he chooses size with Solmir, and it's not a maxi. It not being a maxi is the result he wanted to see. If it was a maxi, he would have went for a different one. Probably YOLO by that point, you know? But that's why Szopa is a great player. He doesn't quit, even if the odds are overwhelming, of course. As I said, I find that to be very respectful. Takes the auto. Now has 1 Angel, 8 Wyverns, and... By the way, he's playing without the Wayfarer boots here either. That is so bad. I mean, yeah, Venefizz just took this on side heroes early on and like autopilot. Meanwhile, he's investing his main, he's investing all the army for like multiple turns, and he's doing it without the Wayfarer boots either. And the AI wins this one with only 3 Vimers remaining. No, granted, he's able to do it better probably, but not by that much. Poor Szopa will have a mental breakdown like he sees his Blue's army. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, the angel like bites the dust. Wait, does he die? I feel like he might be doing worse than Otto. It's like about the same. Better. Quite a bit better. Okay. I was wrong. I was wrong. It's got a real worth 4.5k in merit templates. Yes, it is. The higher the level of players, the more the color ends up being worth it. One, because they can play around the lack of gold way better by taking more objects in a more optimal manner, but also because the time that the game lasts is going to be less. That means that the 1 extra turn that red basically gets is going to be more percentage worth of the game. That's the way that I like to put it. So 23 Wyverns, finally, Szopa has something going for himself. And that's like all nice. So yeah, then he's gonna be farming the mini hive and then the Kansas. Meanwhile, Venefizz is already pushing into the desert. He got the middle town, and now he's pushing out every which way. At least Szopa can snowball now with 17 Wyvern. Yes, he actually legitimately can. It would be way easier if you were to have the Wayfarer boost though. 43 Vyverns on the side of Venefizz. Oh man, that's so powerful, honestly. So powerful. He's getting more heroes here into the desert. I mean, yeah, he ended up getting the... he ended up setting up the scouting hero to be able to pour mans into the desert, so he's able to explore everything way better. That's like very good discipline play. That means he's gonna be able to know where the objects are and what his choices are for the sake of farming things. That's like a very good... yeah, that's a very good play. Then he's gonna be able to reach for the side town here. Szopa is just too late. He is red, so he's gonna be basically getting like a turn for free here. Now, whether that will be enough to bring him back, probably not, but let's see. There could be like some disastrous set of objects that could mess up Venefizz too, you know? Especially with the timer growing low, there could be room for mistakes on Venefizz's side as well. Nobody will be able to compete against Lexshaft the turn where he burrowed from his biome and killed the opponent in the opposite biome on a single day. Oh, that was something. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Pros do that from time to time too, of course, when the right circumstances align. Assuming, of course, you played the rest of the series, how would you rank the other home players? Presumably, you would, of course, have 3 at the top. Oh, the other home games. Heroes 2, and then Heroes 5. Yeah, so Heroes 3, Heroes 2, then Heroes 5. Those would be my favorites. What an army 1 and 6. Yeah, this army is like absolutely bonkers. Like double-digit angels, almost a horde of wyverns. Like, yeah. By the way, the desert is pretty poor. There's no easily available relics. There's no easily available creature banks. The desert is honestly like as bad as it could be. Well, not as bad as it could be, but it's like kind of garbage, not gonna lie, so far. So, with this in mind, you kind of need a good amount of army to navigate bad deserts, for sure. was generally the best strategy for JC templates to use in the first 2 turns. In the first turn, you just want to get many heroes out in every which way in order to be able to scout out as much as you possibly can do. Then you want to be collecting like a bunch of small objects that will get you like a tiny little bit of strength. That will be like small dwellings, or maybe not potentially small, just like whatever dwellings. Black towers, churchyards, scripts. You want to farm up all of that in the early game in order to get like a bunch of small arties that you'll be able to use in every single hero moving forward, every single turn. That's what you want to do in Jebus maps early. Hero 6 over Heroes 1 over Heroes 4 over the rest. Meanwhile, Szopa is currently... Well, he's gonna be setting up the rest of the chains for the rest of the consoles too. I mean, he will have his pack of angels as well. He has Cassiopeia set up for the other console over there. Wait, this is gonna be a maxi console. That's gonna be like really hard for Szopa. Oh, that's gonna be a big deal. I started playing Hoda and I'm pretty bad, but it's fun and I'm learning. Thanks. Hell yeah. Gaming like a gamer. 78 Medusas in a single stack. Damn, bro. That's like... Wow. Wait, why did he... Does that draw aggro? I feel like it might have drew aggro if it was on... Wait, he took the retail. Why not hit? What? No, he moved the Griffin in melee, but didn't take the retail yet. So now he's gonna be taking the retail with the 1 stack, and then the 15 stack will take the shot. Okay, clean, nice. Dude, you get 18 Medusas to be in a single stack? By the way, what determines how many stacks the opponents are in is your army compared to theirs. The bigger your army is, the less the opponents will be splitting. So your army has to be like ridiculously huge to get things to be in a single stack. Especially things like 80 Medusas. Okay. Then this early portal, I mean, yeah, this nearby portal will... Oh my god, he's taking the opponent's desert town on next turn, Venefizz is. Yeah, having the opponent's desert town on 1-7 is ridiculous, and Szopa will not be able to compete with this. The only thing that could botch Venefizz is the timer, of course, and some misplays as well. The thing Venefizz knows, that he is far ahead of Szopa. Yes, he most definitely assumes something like this. His game went pretty much perfect, and he also rode out the back of Derek as well. He knows that Szopa didn't have Derek to roll from, and yeah, that he's gonna be like pretty far ahead. You didn't qualify. I qualified, but I lost down the line. Hey, Kinder. I appreciate the stuff, thank you. What is the time control here? Well, wait, I think I... What did I do? Oh, I closed my projector. Okay, so we're seeing the Maxi Hive being done by Szopa right now. Okay. Ooh, I mean, he's killing a lot of Griffins, but he's also dying like pretty fast as well here. Kinda tough, this is Kansa another time. Oh yeah, Kansa. I mean, yeah. This Maxi Kansa, I mean, yes, it will give him like mini angels, which is amazing, but at the same time, it's kinda hard. And he's not even set up for the break yet either. I mean, yeah, Venefizz will meet Szopa at the start of his break. Honestly, Venefizz might even be breaking for Szopa, but it's fine. Who knows? Yeah. That's kind of ridiculous. There's a Utopia in the biome. Maybe Szopa could try and utilize that somehow. Jeremy is definitely looking to Pormans. Yeah, he does. And he will do exactly that. Ooh. He was probably looking for some gold with Solari. But ends up not being able to find any. Unfortunate. Okay. That will do. I wonder where the last angel is, and why is the Chen Yami down here? Oh? Oh, for gold. Yeah, Medusa stores and the big, okay. Yeah, those are some nice objectives. Lots of gold here available from that. Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, this is a bit of a disheartening situation for Szopa for sure. But I don't know how well aware of, like, just how bad his situation actually is. Whenever he sees, like, the green beast on the road, then he'll probably realize how bad it actually is. Well, then again, because he sees the lake, he might assume that Venefizz is going to be seeing it late as well. That would be, somewhat reasonable. 11 Vyverns and 4 Angels. That will be able to do like a tier 3 hive rather well, I guess. Then, after which... Wait, did he lose the Angel? Oh yeah, he lost the Angel in the hive, I remember now. The Master Hive. So he's gonna be at 9 Angels rather than 10. And that's assuming that he doesn't lose any on the tier 3. I mean, on 4-2 stat line, it's gonna be like not that obvious that he wouldn't be losing anything, you know? Certainly not that obvious. This is almost a good wait turn, but... Wait, okay. Thanks to him. Then the environment will be able to kite them in order for the angel to get wait turns, and then the angel will be able to use the fact that he has those wait turns to be able to get some pretty good stuff done. Okay. Pretty cleanly done fine. Now, the outcome is still, like, not the best, because he's losing, like, almost all of his Vipers, but... he's making use of what he can by this point. How did Venefizz acquire such a big advantage? He was able to start the early objects way better than Szopa could because he played Derek with a big Seaman power stack. Meanwhile, Szopa had to build up to Nixes in order to be able to take like the first mini consum and so on. So Venefizz just rolled from like day 1 to the very end. Meanwhile, Szopa is limping from the very early game up until now. Do the domino talk again? No. Epic Lab, Seaman power stack. Okay, so now the oh yeah, the prism will be found. That's pretty good. This bleeding is painful to watch. It is, but at the same time, Szopa doesn't really have a choice. It is what it is. I want to play this so much. How's she doing with strangers? Not well. She accepts a stranger. I mean, whenever there's like a new person in the house, she like hides and completely sees his existence for like a long time. Then eventually she gets comfortable with them if they come over for like a month. Which peasants had the same special ability in this game as in Heroes 5? Meh. Still will not really be utilized, I think. Would you be hoarding peasants in your towns? Nah. Okay, the person here comes out. So yeah, as I thought, this would be a 1-1 break for Szopa. I mean, even that is kind of questionable though. Dude, I mean, he blood like 30 Vyverns already this game so far. It's so sad to see. It is so sad to see. He currently has 6... Wait, no. Yeah, 16 Vyverns available. There's 4 by the Beholder Hive on the left. There is 6 and 6 by the Sharpshooter and the Gog Hives on the north and the right. Well, north and east, I guess. When you watch them playing, do you have a feeling like you want to play heroes more? I mean, I always have a feeling that I want to play heroes more. Then here we go, for more for Szopa. By the way, it's pretty liberating to see somebody bleeding this much army. Like, you see, he's transitioning. And I'm not the only one, okay? I'm not the only one to transition like that. Sometimes transitions are brutal and menacing, and sometimes it is necessary. And it is the most optimal play. So yeah. When are you deleting old commands? Yeah, at some point. But you're the one, but you're the most famous one for it. Nah. Copium. It's not even Copium! We're watching it live! We're watching the best player bleed like that, you know? Hmm. Okay, so he's gonna be setting a Bra Guild for the breakdown. We all know pre-recorded kick Davia. No. Don't tell us you wouldn't suicide on the console one-on-one with Jeremy. With how? What? What kind of video do you treat me as? What do you mean? How do you do a console they want as Jeremy? Anyway, I would never give away Derek to the opponent. I respect Derek a lot, personally. So yeah. At least Szopa is ready for the break by this point. Like, it's gonna be painful and not clean whatsoever. But still. This map is like Deregasm. Yeah. Yeah. He's shredding away everything, and then we'll be rebuying Jeremy and getting a Major for him. Okay. Guess the haste, as, you know, he will not be able to reach the break. Well, I think he might just be able to step on the house that he breaks on. Oh well. I just got here. Are you gonna keep streaming after the game? Most likely not. I mean, I'll be casting for the entire rest of the day. I did play some in the before the cast, by the way, if you want to check that out. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, Szopa's play is like pretty clear. While it's clear and good and pretty much the best he could have done, it is still, at the same time, most likely not going to be enough. Can we switch to Venefizz? The simultaneous turns are over, so, oh yeah. Venefizz just started his turn. So, here we go. Area stays the new town. Where Venefizz found the green boost, it was by the break, got by zombies on the road. Venefizz found them really early on, and just immediately went over to them and took them. And that's why the rest of Venefizz's game, in terms of chaining, was really, really easy in compared to Szopa's game. That's how it turned out. This is the opposite of the MT5 wall game, where there was not much Venefizz can do if Szopa doesn't fuck up. I feel like Venefizz had a lot of input there, though. Wow, okay. Finally something good coming out here. And that is going to be the Sword of Judgment. Very powerful, really good. Nice stuff. Ooh. I mean, some decision, like, you just have to, like, make your best, most important decision, right? The swing in the other game was the magic. I mean, shower, I guess. It's the most one-sided game I've ever seen. Yeah, especially in this, like, this sort of, like, in-game bracket. Then the Sword of Judgment being here right now makes any single hero control this army really powerful. That's kind of dangerous. I mean, he has like so much army. He also even has saves to support the barbarians. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Definitely a right call to go for this run like this. Will the stream be over after the game? I'm pretty sure they will be starting the last game of the series that I would also be casting. And if they were to start that, then we're probably in here for like quite a while longer. Because H3DM1 games are not very fast. Okay, -1, but that is probably acceptable. Because he's gonna be getting a seemingly big hero that will be able to chain through some objects as well. Ooh, Jalari. Does he have any spellcasting scrolls? Yeah, he has the haste scroll. So the heroes are able to do like something immediately, which is pretty good. Of course, he would like to have a tome or a spellbind set or something like that, but he just doesn't have it available quite yet. And that's okay, I guess. Mm-hmm. Pick it easy. Nice save, bro. Okay, he sees like a bunch of presents that he would actually be able to do. I really enjoyed it. We can watch together with many explanations. Thanks. My pleasure. Represent this to each other. Yeah, that's pretty good. Is something special on HDM1 template or what's specified about it? Oh, I mean, it's one of the most popular and balanced templates that are currently being played in high level ladder of Horn the Abyss. I mean, there's quite a bit to it and a lot to explain. Not so simple to summarize it. The hero here. Ooh! He gets a hero with offense and armor. He might just be able to do this Utopia immediately. Yeah, that would be really cool. He can take the meat. Yeah, he leaves behind the Cyclops, so the Utopia is a go. I mean, the offense and armor on your prison hero, a mage by the way. Yeah, that's really, really good. This is a tier 1 Utopia, and he gets the Tome of Fairy Magic! That's like one of the best items in the game right now. Now, any single side hero that he gets from like a prison is able to Dimension Door immediately. And that is, yeah, just super huge. And he's immediately gonna be able to use it as well. Oh, it's kind of dangerous because this could be like a level 1 hero that would not be able to cast Dimension Door. And then his army would get stuck there. So he thinks twice before making that decision. Pretty smart. Mm-hmm. Why don't he just go for the kill now? He is pushing towards his opponent, but he may as well be farming up everything that he can along the way as well. This is just like clean, solid play. He has heroes that are advancing towards Szopa's position as well. Is past the portal, past the green portal over there. The chains there are gonna be kind of insane too. He can take the opponent's level 30 air specialist as well. I mean, level 30 heretic as well. Who picks the hero at the start? The bet for the color first, then the red player bans 0 to 3 heroes based on what he wants, and then the blue player picks the hero first from the remainder of the pool, and then the blue player after. That's how the hero town trade works in these type of games. Mm-hmm. Okay, another decent hive. Up to 48 Cyclops by this point. Really, really good. Let's see, have you played Diablo 2 online, by the way? Nope, I haven't played any of the new Diablo things. I only played like a little bit of Diablo 2, like way back when. But, yeah, that's all. He can then go ahead and do the pick-in. Okay. Just like really clean, solid play here. Then he can no longer Dimension Door because he ended up hasting. I think that was a slight mistake, but it doesn't really matter. As long as he can get the army back on track. But like he really needs to worry about his timer right now. Like the timer is going to be very important. Yeah, he has Euros here that will be able to move on and do quite a bit as well. That Pico drum is really good too. He has logistics, so he leaves him with a fast unit, so he's gonna be able to accomplish some things on the following turn too. Then it seems like he's gonna be poor manning the Zydar. I mean, he is quite a good important hero, so he's gonna be invested in. Technical question: if the unit is on one stack, can it be upgraded only, or you get two stacks, always one upgraded and one none? There's gonna be two stacks. You cannot fight like 100% of the guard. That is, you cannot like go into giants and have like 100% of them being titans. You can only have up to 50%. That seems good. I don't remember what the boss outcome was. I'm pretty sure Venefizz is aware of what the boss outcome was though. What up, Kitty? Okay. Goes in the battle. Then can grab the prison. No, just grabs it down. Okay. And now, with Venefizz grabbing the opponent's prison here, that's like insanely good for Venefizz. Insanely good. And Szopa, even if you were to have another turn, he would still not be able to get this down, most likely, which is insane. This means that Venefizz is actually ahead by like 4 days or something like that. And that is really good. Very, very strong. It seems like Szopa is slightly behind this game. Yeah. Like, usually in this level, you never see, like, somebody taking the middle town first before the opponent can. And it's not like Szopa played badly. It just... Well, Venefizz played, like, really well, and the rolls ended up being, like, very much in his favor. So, yeah. Now he can farm up the Szopa side of the desert here, too. And the moment that Szopa realizes this, then I think that it's gonna be, like, pretty much over. Well, I mean, it kind of is over. We're waiting for a formal ending, though, you know? I don't even know what I want. Basically. Okay, he's able to step back. I hope that we'll go for a game free today. So high. Yeah, same. That would be quite a show to see. If he could grab the prison, that would be like pretty big as well. Venefizz won the coin flip, same way Szopa won the coin flip first game, while not punished for his major reroll. It's not like that simple, but that is like one of the most influential parts of the game, yeah. He has this pretty good cosmetic here. He's looking for a way to set up her performance, I guess. So he will then be able to use her in the desert. Not bad. Oops, timer. Yep. Of course, it's not that simple. There are many thousand decisions, but let's say a single. Let's say a little like did help. Yeah, of course. I mean, it was really bold of Szopa to give up Derek here in this game as well. I mean, he basically chose the bans, right? So he should have expected the Derek to be picked, and he should have expected to a certain extent for this to be a very possible outcome too. Which I'm pretty sure he did, you know, realize the potential of it. But, yeah, sometimes it just happens anyway. Okay. Big Picket being farmed here. Then Szopa has like a little bit more to do. What's the number below each competitor's name? That is the gold trade that they had for the sake of the... that is the gold train. Whenever we play online games, we decide what faction... Wait, that's banned. This? Okay, no, I don't remember the clip. Anyway, Szopa ended up paying 4,500 of his starting gold in order to play red over blue, and Venefizz ended up getting that gold paid to him. Are they playing the last game of the series after this one, or on another occasion? I'm pretty sure they will decide to play it right now, but we don't have it confirmed yet fully. So the turn will go up to 60 minutes long. I mean, up to, yes, but Szopa will probably not use all of this timer. He probably doesn't even have where to use this timer at. What is the benefit of the grid on the adventure map? Sometimes some of the passages can be a little bit confusing, and seeing the grid makes it way more simple to understand how some places connect. Only template I would not play for the... even for the $300. Okay. Okay, so right now the God guy will most likely be farmed. And then Cassiopeia will be picking up the last of the consoles. This is gonna be a 2-2 console. So Szopa will go up to 9 angels in total. Meanwhile, Venefizz has 10 because he didn't lose one in the Maxi Hive. That Szopa then. I mean that yeah. I'm not sure if Szopa is even breaking in this turn. Well, no, actually, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be breaking in this turn. I just don't know whether he will be doing so on Jeremy or a different hero instead. That is like the only point of confusion right now. Also, Venefizz didn't lose like 20 plus waves. Well, Venefizz did actually lose like quite a few waves, but yes, nothing even close to the amount of waves that Szopa ended up losing. So how do they determine the loser? Oh, you mean like it's a mirror map? Mirror maps have connections between the two versions of the map, so they can interact with each other and kill each other, of course. A surprise waiting for Szopa in the desert, Saj, yeah. By the way, no joke, Szopa permabanned me 2 years ago when you won him on GC and I told him that Leishav is better than Szopa. Well, I guess that's what you get. Still proud of some bands. Well, it's a bear, Jebus. It looks like Jebus King Bear. Yeah. This is like the most rich Mirror Jebus that we've seen in a long time, DG600. That's why Derek here had like such an insanely better time. Right? Like, imagine being Jeremy here in this map versus Derek. Well, I mean, Szopa doesn't have to imagine, he's living in. It seems like Szopa will be setting up for the full moose break for 1TT, which is clearly not good enough on a map like this. So yeah. Banned on Facebook? I think during that time he was still streaming on Twitch, I guess. Wait, there were boots speed in the biome. I didn't see those quite yet. You can see those on the bottom left, next to the pit fiends. But I'm pretty sure they're, I mean pit lords by the way. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like in a bad spot and unreasonable to go for. He might be losing a wyvern here. Meanwhile, the opponent took it like week 1, like day 3, for free. No, he's not losing a wyvern. It's fine. All good. Kill the main hero equals game over or complete annihilation. Depends on how invested into that hero you are. For example, Venefizz could actually lose his supposed main, but he would still be fine into Smack because he has some prison heroes that he could work with, you know? Meanwhile, Szopa is all in on Jeremy for now, and he pretty much has no one else. And if he were to lose this Jeremy, then it would be pretty much over for him. Ooh, that's kind of tough. Oh yeah, that's a cannonless Jeremy. Let's go. That's exactly what I want to play. How do you like your Heroes 3? I like my Heroes 3 with my Jeremy not having a cannon. That's how I like my Heroes 3. Oh, it's a cannon. It died. It died like the angel and the first mice to hive. It died like all of the meat. It died like his hopes of winning the game. And his, yeah, like the rest of it too. Does he win this fight? Yes, he does. There's no way 9 angels don't win this, but I don't think the vibes are gonna be living to tell the tale of the heroic angels carrying the fight. It died with its awesome dreams. Yep. So Szopa had Jeremy, and he let opponent play Derek. How's that fair? Oh, where's Nymph Lady? In mirror matches, the red player bans 0 to 3 heroes, and then the blue player picks after, and then the red player picks last. So Szopa ended up banning Annabelle, Cassiopeia, and Eovashius. Then from the remainder, Venefizz picked Derek, and then from the remainder after that, Szopa picked Jeremy. So yeah, Szopa ended up leaving Derek open, and here we have it. But how he didn't ban Derek, he respects Eovashius more, and in many situations, Eovashius can be better than Derek, because mirror maps are usually pretty poor, and you have to get by just barely, and Eovashius can give you like a lot of value. Now, on a map like this, of course, Derek ends up steamrolling, but, you know, this is not every single map. I don't think Vibrants have the... Oh. Actually, he did a fight, like, pretty well, like, really well, actually. Very respectable. Considering the Wisdom. Wisdom would allow him to pick up the Desert Boxes way better, and they would immediately result in him getting the spells, right? Pretty good, not bad. He sees the prison. He also sees, like, a really big box. This could be all spell box, by the way. Easily. But he's about to see the fact that Venefizz is here. And then he's putting his Jeremy on speed. Oh no. Yeah, he... He opens the tab and he realizes, oh, okay. Yeah, this is the moment that Szopa is like, yeah, okay, bratan. Okay, bro. I see how it is. I understand. Annabelle is also pretty good, yeah. That's like Xenophex's version makes more sense. I don't think so. I think that there being like multiple unfair, good heroes is way better, Friendly Vampire. In the pursuit of balance, like missing out on quite a bit of fun is usually not a really good deal. I would say that, you know, Szopa could have left like both Cassiopeia and Derek open. That way, you could play like Massive Oceanist versus Mass Derek. Now, that would be actually like a good balanced fight. Or you could ban, you could play like maybe Eovashius versus Skorks. Like, there's still plenty of great matchups available, even in this version. Far more so than the Xenophx version, actually. So I very, very heavily disagree. And yeah, yeah, Szopa just calls it. It's like, yeah, goodbye. Now, I have to give credit to Szopa for being so tenacious, okay? Probably from the very first day of the game, he realized the way that it would play out with the abundance of conservatories, with the abundance of pickets, hives. It was pretty clear that Derek is going to be having a field day here, absolutely, in this map right now. And he did. But nonetheless, Szopa ended up breaking. Szopa ended up farming everything, albeit like pretty late. He did it like by just barely taking many fights, by buying Nixes, by buying Sorceresses, and even Sea Serpent. A singular Sea Serpent just to be able to get going. That is very respectable. And yeah, well played to Venefizz for winning this match. Really good stuff. Like, solid execution. He got the Derek, he did Derek things, and it ended up being very successful. He did get lucky in this match. It was quite a hard roll, quite a spectacular sight to see, but he did execute well, and it's a well-deserved win. Hell yeah. No, I spread artillery with no artillery, all the way. No. And to Pega to understand the thought process. Oh. But yeah, I think that Annabelle being open would have been good. I feel like Annabelle versus Derek is like really a lot of fun in the Cove Mirror on Mirror Jebus. It's usually like very fun to watch that. Why did Venefizz win? Szopa ended up surrendering because Venefizz ended up controlling both the deserts, so he had like the entirety of the treasure area. He had way more army, he had way more stats, and the control of the entire map. There was nothing that Szopa could do. Now that was the case for like a little while now, but the moment that Szopa realized the gravity of the situation, he ended up calling it. No items were deleted. I'm impressed. Okay. So I'm not really sure if they're going to be playing the next game right now. Anyway, I'll be right back because I really want some water. My throat is very dry. BRB. Everything out, how do things connect, how he would have been playing it out, and so on. Yeah. I mean, it was really terrible for Venefizz, and that's that. Wait, I think that Venefizz ended up hosting Tower Nexus. That means they're not playing? Yeah. Huh. I guess they're not playing the last game. Really? Hmm. Okay. I guess they're not? Let me confirm with Rossi. Or Sandra. Okay. Let's all watch the replay of the match. Always so exciting. Wait, what? Why would you do that? That does not sound like a lot of fun. Oh, then Szopa will be seeing the Tome of Air magic here. That's even like another part of it. Oh, okay. So I guess we are going back to the hotel lobby? Or am I done for today? Which one is it? I'm like a little bit sick, so I might actually be done like a little bit early. Let's see.